Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be making an A-line dress. If this is what you would like to watch, please stick to the end of this video. Thank you to all my returning subscribers. I love you guys. And if you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please hit the subscribe button, like, share, and comment on this video. Don't fail to set up your notification bell. As soon as I upload a video, you'll be the first to get it, right? Let's go ahead and start making our beautiful dress. So I've gone ahead to rule out our basic lines, okay, our chest line, our bust line, and our waist line. Okay, from here to here is this is 8 inches, 10 inches for our bust line, and 16 inches for our waistline, then our gown length. Okay, so the next thing we'll be doing now is to go ahead to get our shoulder measurement divided by 2. As you can see me marking it, shoulder divided by 2. Okay, that is what we have here. And the next thing we'll try to get is our neck width. Our neck width is 3 inches, right? Okay, so we need to get our neck depth. Okay, so I'll be working with 5 inches for this tutorial, right? Okay, because I want it deep, because a lace is going to cover the front part, right? So we are going to be using 5 inches for this tutorial, right? Okay, I'm trying to make out a square so that I can draw our curve accordingly, right? So the next thing I'll be using is my curve ruler to curve out my neckline. Okay, all right. So as soon as we are done with curving out our neckline, okay, right, I'm trying to roll it out so that we can see it clearly. So now on the shoulder, we are going to go down by 1 inch for the shoulder slope. Okay, then we are going to connect it back to our neckline. This is for our shoulder slope, right? Okay, all right. Okay, I just want to make it very visible. So now we are going to rule down our armhole length, which is 8 inches from the shoulder to our chest area. This is 8 inches. Okay, so now we are going to get the midpoint of this length. Okay, so the midpoint we are trying to get. Before that, we are going to impute our bust line measurement divided by 4, okay, on our chest line. Then when we get the midpoint of our arm length, okay, we go in by 0.5 inches. That is what you are seeing me do now. Go in by 0.5 inches. So you connect the 3 points. Just watch what I'm trying to do. You connect your bust measurement to the 0.5 and to your shoulder, okay, just to make a curve around it for our armhole, right? Okay, so this is it. Now this particular dress has an half cut on the chest area, so we are going to be adding 0.5 sewing allowance before we cut it out, right? It has a half cut, it has a cut, okay, so we are going to be adding 0.5, okay, for sewing allowance before we cut it out. That is what you are seeing me do right now. Okay, so we are going to be cutting this part out, right, because of the cut this particular dress I'm making has at the front area. Okay, so on the bust line, we are also going to impute our bust measurements. Okay, then we are going to be putting like ½ inch or 1 inch ease, depending on what you want. Okay, but for this tutorial we are using ½ inch ease, then 2 inches sewing allowance. Okay, so on the waist, we are going to divide the waist measurement by 4. Okay, the waist measurement divided by 4, we are going to mark it, right? Then we can now impute our ½ inch ease allowance, then our 2 inches sewing allowance. You can use 1 inch or 1.5 depending on what you want. So now I'll be cutting out where we have a cut at the front. Okay, can you see where I added 0.5 inch? That is where I'm cutting out. Okay, like I said, there's a cut at the front of this dress. Okay, so I'm going to cut out the neckline. Okay, I'm cutting out the neckline, right, the shoulder slope, okay, and our armhole area. Okay, so as soon as I cut this, I will remove it and continue with the other parts. Okay, so I'm trying to cut this out so I can continue with the other part. I'm trying to be careful here. Don't forget, for this A-line dress, the basic line you need is your chest line, your bust line, your waistline, and your gown length. Okay, you don't need the hip line, right? These are the three basic measurements you need, or rather four: your chest line, your bust line, your waistline, and your gown length. Okay, so I'm trying to cut out, okay, the cut we have at the front. So you can see this piece. I'm going to drop it. So from the bust line, okay, I'm going to be connecting from the bust line to the waist and to our gown length. So at the down part of this dress, okay, it depends on how wide you want it to be, but for this tutorial I don't want it to be more than 18 inches. So you can see me connecting the bust line to the waistline. Okay, that is what I'm doing now. I'm connecting the bust line to the waistline after taking our measurements. Okay, so when I'm done with this, then on the down part, the base of our dress, sorry, I don't think my camera was able to catch this. On the down part, I went ahead to measure 18 inches. Okay, I don't want it to be wider than that, so I measured 18 inches. Okay, that is what I'm trying to achieve here, to get my 18 inches. And the next thing you will see me doing now is to connect the waists with my ruler straight to where I marked my 18 inches at the base of the gown. Okay, so that is how wide the down part of my dress is going to look like. Okay, so I'm trying to connect the waist right now to the base of our gown where we measured 18 inches wide. Okay, sorry, I couldn't get this part with my camera. Okay, but I'm trying to push up to see how far I can go. Okay, and for this tutorial I'm just using 2 yards of dartless material, 2 yards of dartless. So I'm just trying as much as I can to work around the fabric I have. Okay, so this is 2 yards of dartless. So now that I'm done connecting, the next thing is to cut it out. It is as simple as that. An A-line dress is very simple and straightforward. You don't need the hip measurement, but if you want to reconfirm, you can, just like I'm doing right now. Okay, I'm trying to get the hip line. Okay, this is our hip line. Okay, let me mark it. So let's measure the hip. You can see we have more than 10, because the hip measurements of this client divided by 4 is 10 inches. So we have more than 10, so we are covered. So what we are going to do is that we go ahead to cut it out. Okay, once we cut it out, our front piece is ready. Okay, if this video has been helpful to you, why not hit the subscribe button, like, share, and comment on this video. Please support this community so that we can continue to upload educative videos, so that we can upload more sewing tutorials. Okay, I'm trying to pin it down because this fabric is a bit slippery. Yeah, okay, so I'm trying to pin it down so that I will not have excess or to cut short any part of this dress. Okay, so I'm trying to cut through to the base of our dress. Okay, and we move over to the back. Yeah, so I've also taken the basic line, I've taken the bust line, the waist line, and our 2 inches zip allowance. Okay, I've been able to rule all that out. So what we are going to be working is to take our shoulder measurement divided by 2. But before then, I'm taking the neck width. Okay, the neck width, don't forget, is 3 inches, and I'm trying to, okay, this is 3 inches, and the shoulder is divided into 2, and that is what you see me marking. The shoulder divided into 2. Okay, that is what I'm marking. Don't forget, our starting line is after the 2 inches where we marked our zip allowance. So now I'm going to connect the shoulder straight to our bust line. Okay, can you see what I'm doing? So I'm going to connect this. So once I'm done connecting, sorry, there's a mistake. I want to make a straight line. Okay, I'm trying to get a straight line, right? Yep, this is it. So we move on to the neck depth. Okay, for the neck depth, okay, I'll be working with 3.5 inches, right? Like I said initially at the front, okay, I went that deep because there's a lace that will cover it, just like this, the back as well. Okay, I'm going that deep because the back neckline for the lace I'm working with is going to be 1 inch, and it will cover, okay, this as well. Ordinarily, the back depth of our dress is not supposed to be this deep, although it depends on what you want as well. But for this tutorial, it's going to be 3.5 inches because we have another net that we placed on it, okay, that we are coming down by 1 inches for, as in for the neckline. Okay, so we also go ahead to get our shoulder slant. We are going down by 1 inch. Okay, you see me marking my 1 inch, and I'll be connecting it to the neckline. Okay, that is what I'm trying to do right now. I'm connecting it to the neckline, right? So basically this is it. Let's go and get our measurements. Okay, so the bust measurements divided by 4. Okay, that's what we are going to be marking. Okay, you are going to add your 1/2 inch ease and your sewing allowance. Okay, like I said, your sewing allowance can be 1 inch, 1.52. Okay, but for this tutorial we are working with 2. Okay, so at this point I'm going to be measuring my waist measurements. Okay, the waist measurement divided by 4. Okay, to mark it. Okay, your 1/2 inch is and your sewing allowance. Okay, this is a bit free because it's an A-line dress. Okay, but it will be a bit shapy at the waist area, then it's free at the down part. Don't forget, as soon as I connect, okay, the base of the dress has, it's 18 inches wide. Okay, it's going to be 18 inches wide, just like we did at the front, right? So I'm going to be connecting from my waistline straight to the 18 inches that we have at the base. So if this video has been helpful to you, please hit the subscribe button, like, share and comment on this video. I'll be expecting your question in my comment section. Okay, so this is as simple as that. Yes, it is as simple as that. Why not draft an A-line dress today, and let me know your thoughts as regards this video in the comment section. Okay, and don't forget to share this video. Is beginners friendly. It's something you can do on your own. Okay, so when I was done drafting this out, I had to cut it out, and this is the beautiful dress I was able to make. Beautiful dress. Why not give this video a thumbs up, like, share, send your comments. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video. Bye bye.